Ah. Hey, hey. Ah. Shakara olo Jenny, Shakara olo Jenny, Shakara olo Jenny, Shakara olo Jenny. If she say she no want to, Shakara olo Jenny. If she say she no hungry, Shakara olo.
Singer and producer Nome, all the way from Nigeria, is based in the beautiful mother city. He recently released a single called Shakara and collabed with some big names in the industry. I'm your host Mel, your pal, your chome, your bra, and I'm very excited to take a walk with the one and only Nome. Yo, 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 what do you say? Hey,
they make me worry, oh. They make me shiver, oh. All the guys fine, but only you I see. All the guys bad, but only you I know.
Back at it again, people. It is a walk with Mel, and we're chilling with the one and only, the coolest Nome, all the way from Nigeria, but based here in Cape Town. It's so cool to have you on the show. I'm loving your music. I love your vibe. I see you're a dancer too.
yeah, I can do some moves.
I see you. And I mean, your name is an interesting name.
Yeah.
Just give us an introduction of the meaning of your name.
Wait, Nome basically means with me. It is a short form of my actual full name. Like Nome is a full name, which means angels with me.
That's so dope. That's so dope.
So I got Nome from there.
That's so cool. And then let's talk about, your life growing up when you were younger.
Yeah.
What was life growing up for you? Were you the cool guy like you are now? Were you the nerd?
Well, I wouldn't say I was a nerd. I was a cool guy, and I was always smiling, so everyone knew me for always like.
That's so dope.
I've been this lively person.
That's so dope. And then tell us about your music. You've got deep ties with Afro pop music since the age of 8.
Yeah.
What would you say was the introduction for you to music? Your first introduction?
I think my parents actually love music. So my aunt that I also grew up with was also a big fan of music. She always made us dance in the lounge. Yeah. Like she'll play, like when TV stations are playing like their playlists, she makes us dance, and then the best dancer gets a gift.
I used to do it for free, bro. Like my parents didn't even have that. They couldn't like that, but like you just need to do. So you at least gotta give that stuff though.
Yeah. We get like biscuits or like a little sum of money just.
That is so dope. And when was it when you decided, okay, I'm gonna become serious about this? This is my thing. I want to do music.
I think it was actually. I didn't start like with music. Like I thought I was gonna be a comedian.
Wow, so you're a funny guy. Hey, I won't ask you to tell a joke, don't worry, because that's always awkward. Okay,
yeah. But then, because there was this, I think it was a graduation party at my primary school, and then we needed money for PlayStation. Yeah. So I had to tell a joke to the entire crowd, and I got sprayed. Like I got money from there, and then that was actually when I started thinking, okay, this could actually be a career for me.
Wow, but it's not too late. You never know what your future looks like.
No,
you wonder.
But then I started like thinking in my head, okay, maybe I could be more of an entertainer. So that was when I started like envisioning things, and then obviously I started going to church, and I started doing dramas, playing instruments in the church.
Wow.
Yeah, and I joined the choir at one point in time. So obviously then I just knew, okay, I was going to be a musician, but I just wait for the right time.
That is so dope. And how many instruments can you play?
I think like 3.
3 instruments, that is dope. So music is like part of you, it's in the blood, it's in the blood.
Yeah, if you're from a Edo state, where I come from in Nigeria, we're very cultural, like the most cultural part of the country. So it's always a thing, you have that in you.
That is so dope. And then your latest single, Shakara. I'm loving that vibe. It's so chilled, but still with a nice beat in it.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of the word Shakara? And what inspired that song?
Okay, firstly, Shakara means, I don't know the right English word for it.
It's fine. You can just,
it means when a guy is like when a girl is fronting for a guy. Yeah, when a girl is like using a guy to catch trips. When a girl is catching trips with a guy. Like you see, I'm talking to you and like, what's up? And then you want to give me that vibes, although you're into me.
Oh, I don't want. I'm playing hard to get. I don't.
Playing
Oh,
hard
hard
to
to
get.
get. Is that basically what you are saying? And what
Shakara
inspired it? Did someone play hard to get with you? Was someone like Nome, not today?
Well, I would say it was more of a natural, organic thing. Obviously, we were in the studio, and then the vibe came through, and then obviously some idea of like this.
It's dope though. It's true. It's real.
It's a
it
true
happens.
life story.
It happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
it's a
Let's
real
talk
life
about
story.
the challenges in the music industry.
Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of challenges. I don't know, for especially up and coming artists. You know, I mean, getting the right team, the right people to work with, like, is a major thing in the industry. There's a lot of talent out there, but I mean, it dies if you're not around the right people.
You're right.
For me, I feel like the biggest challenge is like being with the right team.
Sure.
If you have the right team behind you,
you know you'll make it.
yeah,
That's so true. Your surroundings is definitely key.
very important.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
wow.
what I do.
And what would you say? What is the vision for you as an artist?
Well, I mean, I want to be the biggest as I can, and obviously use my music to affect people and not just be an artist, you know,
Sure.
in a positive way.
Got you.
Because yeah, obviously I have inspiration from somewhere, although I wouldn't be able to see all of it, because musicians sometimes feel pain to be able to, you know, dish out what they dish out sometimes.
Yeah.
And so like I want to use my music to be able to change that aspect of pain that I feel in my community and around my people.
Well said. Thank you for sharing that, people. Nome's
sure.
in the building. We're taking a quick break. I hate taking breaks. So while we're at it, people, make sure you check him out on social media. Check out my page, Mel Your Pal. Chat to us if you have any questions for the one and only Nome. Let us know, people. Mel Your Pal on Facebook, Mel Rockles on Instagram. We want to hear from you. Yeah, buddy. Yo, when we are back on the attack, it is a walk with Mel, chilling with the one and only Nome. You know, when you were the artist, you inspired to start rapping and singing. But other than that, you know, I know that you're a singer. We'll speak more about your journey now. I want you to teach me some of your slang, and I'll teach you some of my Afrikaans slang from Cape Town. So, you're gonna go first.
Yeah, let me go first.
You go first. You'll teach me like one or two, and I'll teach you like one or two. I hope you guys are ready for this one.
Okay, yeah. The first thing I think you should learn is how far.
How far?
Yeah, like how far is like what's up.
So it felt like you said how far are you?
It's like how far.
Is it not how far are you?
No, it's not how far are you. It's like how far, like
how
what's
far?
up.
How far?
So if I'm gonna say to my guy like, what's up, I'll be like, how far?
Yo, what's up? How far? That's a good one.
Okay.
Another one.
Where you did?
Say again?
Where you did?
Where you did? Where
like,
you did?
Do you know the meaning? You should probably be able to
Where
tell
you
the meaning.
did?
Yeah.
How you doing?
No, like where are you?
Where you did?
Where you did?
Where you did? And that is what language is that?
That's Pidgin English. It's like the most popular language.
Where you did? Okay, cool.
Where
So
you
I'm gonna
did?
teach you some. I mean, this is a popular one. I'm sure you know it. Away.
Away.
Away, my bro.
Yay.
So my bro is my brother.
Okay.
So away, my bro.
Away, my bro.
You got it. Lekker. You already know the lekker. That's so thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you another one. I'm gonna say, who like it?
Okay.
Who like it?
Who like it?
Yes. Who like it?
Who like it?
It's like, how's it? Who like
Oh,
it?
who like it?
Lekker cheese. Nome is open, people. If you just joined us, we're hanging out with Nome today. He is all the way from Nigeria, based in Cape Town, making waves with his music. He released a single called Shakara, and I mean, it's exciting to have you on the show. While we're at it, people, and if you have your phone in your hand, check him out on social media and check out his music on social media. I mean, and speaking about social media, you know, the digital trend has taken over. And how do you think, how does it help artists?
Well, I'll say every artist should be grateful for the digital trend. Like, although it's a lot of people who are still caught up in the analog phase don't like it, but I feel like the digital way of sharing music has made the fans and the artists be able to like communicate and like be. Your music is just able to reach out like
globally, yeah.
You understand? You can share your music to like millions and tons of people. You don't even know where your music is getting streamed.
So true.
Yeah, and that's like a major thing. It's a major turnaround to the industry, other than before where you have to manually like try to sell your disc.
And it's just important to use it properly.
Yeah, you have to know how to use it properly. You have to. I mean, Spotify has this new thing of a way where you can engage your fans.
Really?
Yeah, they're on Spotify.
So dope.
Yeah, if you on Spotify as an artist, you definitely have that feature.
That is so dope. And then obviously your genre of music is Afro pop music, which is very specific.
Yeah.
How are you planning on growing that in South Africa?
Well, I'm trying to take a bit of the Asian kind of Afro pop. like the Fela Kuti time.
Hey, that's so dope.
So yeah, I'm trying to mix that with a bit of the modern style, and also use it to affect lives. I just want my music to affect lives. That's the most important thing.
And that's good. You know, I always say when you do things with the right intention, you know, things just work out for you naturally. Let's speak about your track Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey. Hallelujah. What was the inspiration about that? That was a hit as well.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration and why the song Hallelujah?
I mean, I say in everything in life, you always have to give thanks to God.
Yeah.
It's very important. So that was the song I dedicated the song to God.
Wow. Now I respect that. that.
So it was it's supposed to be a #1 song on my EP, but I had to share it because I just couldn't.
Yes, you wanted people to just get the message.
Yeah,
And what do you want people to take away from your music in general, from Hallelujah, from Shakara? What do you want people to take away when they see you performing, when they listen to your music? What do you want me, if I listen to it, to take away from that?
Love and strength. Yeah, love and strength. Like
that is well said, well said. And then what do you think, what keeps you motivated to do this every single day? Because I mean, challenges are real, life happens.
Yeah, you just said it, like what keeps me motivated is life. Just get it, like the changes in life, the things that happen, so gets me in the mood of like, okay, I want to do something, I want to share something and be able to air out my feelings to millions of people. So life in general is like I said before, where I'm coming from. Yeah. You know, obviously it's a different kind of life to what a lot of people know. So also that keeps me going on.
That's so dope. Yeah. And then what would you say is your, in general, your inspirations when it comes to writing? Because you're a songwriter. Yeah. What do you say is your inspiration? Or where do you draw inspiration?
Vibe.
Vibe. With a vibe.
With a vibe.
With
like,
a vibe.
Let's just kick it with a vibe.
Okay.
And we're gonna make.
Yeah, that is dope.
Like I say, when people overthink music, you're killing the creative part of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
you feel it's a natural thing that has to just come flow?
Yeah, naturally. Like you get people's attention more when it happens naturally. Like I'll say the best lyricists or the best people who have written the best words didn't like write a line today and then come back 2 days later to write another line. They literally just sat down in 30 minutes and just
everything came out.
You see.
Wow.
And so when they go to the studio and just lay it off, it becomes like very perfect.
That is mad. And I mean, if you look at the artists now, who would you want to collab with locally and internationally? Who would you want to collab with?
I'll start with internationally.
Yeah.
Internationally, Sweli. I want to collaborate with Sweli. I want to do something with Sweli.
And anyone else?
Internationally.
International and locally.
Well, internationally at the moment, I don't want to like, no, but I'll just say Sweli is enough for me.
And then locally?
Locally, Nasty C.
Hey, Nasty C is levels. Hey, he's definitely.
Yeah, Nasty C. And another person in his team, Teleman.
Awesome. I got that. that. And I mean, if you look at your life and you give yourself a call, if you can give yourself a call, your younger self, or a voice note, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Do more research. Do more research. That's on whatever I want to do in life. Like if I want to pursue a certain thing in life, I have to research about that specific thing. I have to go in detail. I have to learn from people who's done it before, and like try to follow their ways and like also add my own personality into it. So that's what I would say. Like research is very important. Like I always say, knowledge is power. If you know things, you have a lot of power in your hands.
Yes. And just the last few questions. If you look at your life growing up, who would you say was your inspiration when you were younger? When it comes to music?
Musically?
Yeah. Who did you look up to? Like, who did you think, yo, one day, I mean...
It's kind of crazy because...
It doesn't have to be someone in music, but I mean...
Yeah, no. It is someone in music. It was crazy because I did like Fela a lot. Like Fela, I used to listen to a lot of his songs. But when I grew up, and then I think it was 2011 when Wizkid released his first single. I just like... I just like everything he does was like, even till date, like everything is on points for me.
That's
so
mad.
I use him as like a reference to where I want to be because I know where he started from.
I get you.
You know, see, so
and that's
like,
important, eh? That kind of inspires you when you see where someone started out. You're like, flip, I can do it as well.
Yeah. I know his growth. I followed his process also.
Sure.
I kind of love that.
That's dope. Social media, where can people catch you? Where can they get your music? Share.
Well, my music is everywhere. on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever. And on social media, Instagram is at Nome JP, that's Nome JP. Twitter is Nome Noble, and Facebook is Nome Entertainment.
Awesome. And then the last few questions, I'm almost done. I know I'm going old. I'm always saying last few questions. Any highlights on your journey that you want to share with us? Nice moments that you want to share.
Nice moment. I think the best moments for me would be hanging out with Whiskey, Davido.
So you actually hung out with him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, meeting Kido Minaj as well was also a highlight for me, and like we've done a lot of things, and he's taken me to a few places.
That is mad.
So like those events for me and those scenarios, those moments were like key for me.
That's so dope. That is it, people. It's a walk with Mel, hanging out with the one and only Nome in the building. Thank you so much for sharing your journey on the show, and we're super excited for your future, man.
Yeah, pleasure.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in, people. It's a walk with Mel. Yay. Check him out.
No be me talk am, no be me do am, no be me start am, na Oluwa ni. No be me talk am, no be me do am, no be me start am, na Oluwa ni. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. No jeje, I did do my own. But one day we go by go. Baba God say make I no worry. I just dey sempe dey go. This life no be my own. My brother, waiting, come be your own. Oh. If you see me, don't be hating. Pray for me, I go pray for you. No be me talk amo, no be me do amo, no be me start amo, na Oluwa ni. No be me talk amo, no be me do amo, no be me start amo. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. My sister, oh, dry your eyes, 'cause joy comes in the morning. Don't be sad, oh, don't be worried. Yeah, we go this and they go. My brother, free wahala. Wahala, no be food, oh. If it start, oh, don't be running. Yeah. Now you find the trouble. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. No be me talk amo, no be me do amo, no be me start amo, na Oluwa ni. No be me talk amo, no be me do amo, no be me start amo, na Oluwa ni.